stupidly epic. Hello everybody and welcome back to You Got 5 Minutes. Today's game is Axiom Verge by Tom Happ. I'm just going to preface this video by saying it's freaking freezing. I'm really cold. I've got a blanket over me. But that won't stop me from doing a game today. So, what is Axiom Verge? You've probably heard of it already. It's been out for quite a while and it's hailed as probably one of the best sort of Metroid style games. Like a modern version of like a 2D Metroid. An awful lot of people like this game, an awful lot of people have been raving about this game. I've never played it till today. I actually tried to get a copy for the channel back when it was first new, and the PR or whoever it was that handles it all never responded to me. So this is the first time getting to play it. This is on the PS4, by the way. It's not the PC version or anything like that. But yeah, it's very much a Metroid game. You've got your like weapons, your upgrades. Even going through the wee tunnel things is exactly the same. You've got your save points. 2D puzzle, 2D action platformer with puzzle elements. A wee bit of puzzle solving. A wee bit of backtracking, which is par for the course when it comes to like a Metroid type game. Usually when you've got like an upgrade to a weapon, it's usually something useful that can allow you to progress to like in a previous area that you couldn't get past. You're like, oh right, well maybe this weapon will help here then. It's very much in that sort of same style of Metroid. The one thing that I totally really like about the gameplay though is later on you'll like I've actually added a little clip of it at the end here. See these rocks here, you can't get through them without a drill, right? And I'll show you the drill at the end of the video, because like this is essentially the first 10-15 minutes of gameplay, and you get the drill just shortly after that, and it's the drill feels so satisfying to use. It's a drill. You drill through the rock and it's like, and it just feels so nice to use. Like the feeling of it, the audio, the way it reacts to, see these blood bubbles that are in the roof and all that, in the ceiling that I've been shooting, they react to the drill amazingly. That's the best thing that you can drill with the drill, is the blood things, these little blood sac things here. It's so satisfying to totally like drill in this game. But yeah, like you're like the scientist guy who gets totally like transported into this alien kind of world thing, and it's total Metroid. It's like, it's almost as if the guy was just like, I want to make like, nobody's making like new modern Metroids that are like 2D anymore. I want to do that, and he did. It's exactly what it is, from top to bottom. That's exactly what this game is. And it's really good. I've not played enough of like my biggest my biggest exposure to a Metroid game is like through Metroidvania style things, because like I like playing like Symphony of the Night and stuff like that. I've not really played like full on like Metroid before. Like, I know Super Metroid's meant to be amazing. I've played a little bit of it, but I've not played all of it. I've played, you know, like I get the idea. I know what it is, and it's pretty much just this. Seeing this creature for the first time totally freaked me out. I was like, oh no, duck. But yeah, it's really cool. The graphic style is totally, it's kind of like in between NES and SNES. You can see he's going, like the graphic styles, they're going for 8-bit. they're looking at trying to make it 8-bit like the NES, but there's too much shading on everything to make it NES, so it looks like SNES. Yeah, there's like, instead of like it being really flat and kind of like 4 colours on screen or whatever like that, you're looking at like quite a lot of colours. So I think it's mostly the colour scheme that's making it look more than 8-bit, because the like in terms of what it is, it totally looks 8-bit, but it's the amount of colours on screen are kind of throwing that off. It's really cool though. I love the visual style. I love the kind of weird, ambient kind of music that's playing in the background. I love the sound effects, like the guns sound. These guns that the characters have got are, like, they sound really good. There's a creature later on. You might see it later on, I'm not sure. That sounds horrible. It's like this like worm wiggler creature thing, and it's it just sounds horrible, and it freaked me out when I first like seen it. I was like, oh, what's this in the wall? And it kind of jumps out the wall. If you get parallel to it, it'll jump out of the wall, and it makes this horrible kind of weird shrieking sound. And I was like, oh no, I didn't want to go near that. I didn't want to go anywhere near that. So it's doing like the when that sort of thing happens, you can it's doing its job. The game's definitely doing a good job of its audio when when alien creatures that you don't want anything to do with freak you out, you know. But yeah, again, like this is essentially just Metroid. If you've played Metroid before, you know exactly what you're getting into. Chances are you've probably played this before. Like I'm really late to the party on this one. Like I said, I did request a copy to cover on the channel at the time, but at the time I was totally like skint as well. So like most of the stuff that I was doing for the channel was requested. It was like rarely bought because like I just financially couldn't afford to. I just have to rely on the good graces of like the developer or the publisher to provide a copy of like a game or whatever. Just wasn't financially stable at all at the time. But yeah, like with all these sales and like all these like the games dropping in price and things like that, I'm able to sort of get into like all these other games that like I'd missed out on in the past like maybe a couple of years through you know through what had previously happened in my life, like I'd covered before, and financially. So I'm more financially stable and all that now, which is great. But yeah, like man, I really wished I'd played this back when it came out, because like I feel like I'm missing some kind of conjecture on it. Like I feel like I've missed the boat on talking about why it's great, and the people that I would talk about it with, like Rage and Kyle and all that, they'll either not have played it, or for them it'd probably be like a non-issue. Like they're probably like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but whatever. I know Rage likes Metroid though, so like if whether he's played this or not, I don't know, but I think he would really enjoy it, because he really enjoys Metroid, and this is like the most Metroid-y feeling not Metroid game that's actually a Metroid game. Is this the, see the little pincers coming out the wall there? Those, oh, those it was terrifying. Like yeah, it totally freaked me out when I don't know if you've seen them just quite yet, but yeah, I think this is the point where I go back and try and save my game. But I do go back to that, and yeah, they're horrendous. They're horrible creatures. I don't know why I decided to go back and like. Why did I decide to go all the way back here and not just explore a little more? I'm one of these kind of people though who are kind of like anal about that, or kind of like, oh, I better save just in case I die. Press up to save. Game saved. no, you didn't go that way, idiot. That's your, like, that's where you got the blaster at the start. What are you doing? I'm sitting here looking back at the footage of, like, what I played, and I'm like, who is this idiot? It's funny because, like, I know, like, you'll get people who are watching this and thinking that, but I'm also one of those people watching it and thinking that because I've already played through this part, like, I know what it is now. So, like, but at the time of playing it, it was obviously, like, all new to me. But now that I know what's around, like I know this part of the map and all that, you know, it's like I'm in my head. I'm like, what are you doing, you moron? What you doing? What are you doing, Edgy? What are you doing? Yeah, I thought this was like maybe like something to do with like blowing the rocks up, but unfortunately not. But yeah, you'll hear the horrible noises these worm things make now. Oh no. No. They're horrible. I was like, well, I'm not jumping in front of it, so... Oh no. It's absolutely horrible. I was like, can I shoot it? Can I kill it? I didn't know whether you can kill it in the walls or not. It turns out you can if you're like really, like, if you actually hit the pincers, you can actually kill them, like when they're in the walls like that, which is great because if not, that would be like a terrifying like thing. Oh yeah, first boss. Totally. I thought this was a really cool fight. It's like it's not very complex or anything like that, but yeah, I just thought it was really cool. It just does this, and then like every so often it'll like change to like drop bombs around the room, and it just speeds that up as the fight goes on. So that's a drop of bombs now. Oh. But yeah, total cool introduction boss fight. Do that. It's way better. Let's go mental now. Like, no! I like how disgusting the creature looks as well. Like it's very the total H.R. Geiger, I think it's the guy that done the Aliens films and that. Yeah, that's also very Metroidy as well. You can tell Metroid games like were influenced by the same designer. But yeah, oh, fantastic, total cool introduction boss fight to get you sort of acquainted to like how the game plays and all that. But yeah, check this next room, guys, with the drill. You get the drill here. Ah. So satisfying. This drill is so satisfying. It's really, really cool. Laser drill. And the best thing about it is that it doesn't actually take up like a... You don't have to flick to it through your weapons. It's just like an automatic thing that's just there. Just you instead of shooting with the square button or whatever like that, you hold R2. And yeah, it's really, really satisfying to use. So the next destination would be that place with the rocks that I couldn't get past before. And yeah, the total drill doubles as like a sort of weaker weapon as well, which is great. But I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I'm gonna show you like the bursting the blood with the drill, because it's so satisfying. It feels so satisfying to burst the blood with a drill. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you in the very next episode. Catch you later, guys. Bye! Ooh, what's this? An actual proper, like, end slate screen. Like an actual proper one where, like, my videos can, like, sit up at the end. instead of like a custom one every single video. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.